All right. So welcome to this Start 2023 Full of Energy workshop. So now the year has started already for 3 weeks. We're already in a dynamic, but it's never too late to start having healthy habits. So in case you missed the beginning of the year, we can still add some up. First, for people who don't know me, I'm going to introduce myself, and then we will go through the tips and practices. And in the end, we will do some practice exercises, Qigong exercises. So I'm Izzy Naud. I'm a health and well-being coach. I'm a master of Tai Chi and Qigong. I used to work in the electronic music industry during 10 years. I did marketing, communication, events organization. And then in year 2011, I wanted to start my own artist management agency, and I got a burnout. At that time, I didn't have many healthy habits. I was traveling a lot. I had crazy sleeping patterns. I was smoking cigarettes, drinking alcohol, excessive life. And so at one moment, I got carried away, and sadly, I had to go to the hospital. And then from there, I had a treatment, medication, and that really took a toll on me. And during 2 years, I couldn't do much with my life. The only thing I hung on to was my Kung Fu and Tai Chi training. That I would do every day. And that was the only regular activity I managed to do. And little by little, I recovered, and I realized that physical practices, energetic work really help to recover in terms of mental and emotional health. And then I decided I wanted to learn more practices such as traditional Chinese medicine, which I studied through Qigong, which I will explain later on, and shiatsu massage. And little by little, I became a therapist, and I also started teaching Tai Chi. And now, almost 10 years later, well, now I'm a health and well-being coach. I focus on professionals in the creative industry because I understand their crazy life and their crazy lifestyle. And I believe that these type of people really need support because of the challenges of living in a very demanding professional life where the boundaries with the private life often are blended, are blurred, because we work on the weekend, we work at night, everything gets mixed up. There's like a lot of things like addictions happening because the temptation is there for alcohol and drugs. There's a lot about mood shifts because at one moment we are with many people, and then we go back to the hotel and we're on our own. There's a lot of issues regarding the sleeping patterns, sleeping at no hours, having the jet lag when we travel all around the world. So these are topics that I touch with my coaching. And today, I want to share with you some tips, health and well-being tips and practices to start the year full of energy. So we're going to start. The first item is about sleep. So to have a good sleep, we want to prepare well before the bedtime. So it is advised to put all the screens away 2 hours before going to bed. Also, in traditional Chinese medicine, it is advised to go to bed before 11 p.m. Why 11 p.m.? Because there is a clock with all the organs, and at certain times, our organs, they rest and they recharge. And so starting 11, it's going to be the gallbladder, and then later on from 1 to 3, the liver, which are going to be working and cleaning the blood. And for this, we want to be sleeping and resting. It is also advised to sleep 7 to 8 hours and to have a regular schedule. That's not easy all the time, but as much as we can do it, these are points. I check these aspects of my life that are the sleep, the nutrition, and the exercise, and a few other elements. After the sleep, in the morning, when we wake up, we want to drink a large glass of water. This is to reactivate the system. And then we want to drink also the juice of a lemon mixed with some warm water. This is good to stimulate the stomach and also to reduce acidity, because as much as the lemon is acid, in reality, it's basic in terms of the pH in the body. And this will clean up your system and give you some vitamin C. Then we want to exercise to wake up the body. So some people, they do yoga movements or Tai Chi or stretching, or you can go for some more active sports like running, swimming, or fitness. And I started to do a plank challenge that lasts 28 days. Christian has also started it. And so we're on it. I'm a bit ahead from him. Like, it starts at 20 seconds and finishes at 5 minutes. I'm currently at 1 minute and a half. Christian is at 1 minute, and we're getting there. So this is really good, and I will share with you in the follow-up email the timing. So if you want to try it as well, you're more than welcome. This is a gift. And then you want to charge yourself with vitamin D. The best way to charge with vitamin D, and the most natural one, is to go outside and go take direct light from the sun in the morning. It is recommended to take like 30 minutes minimum, and to enjoy, if you can, a bit of nature as well. This is always soothing and calming down. In case you live somewhere where it's not sunny and you're not so lucky to be in Barcelona like us, then I recommend that you take vitamin D supplementation, some pills to boost your vitamin D. Then we are going to talk about the nutrition. So at the end of the year, when we do the celebrations, often people gather either with family or with friends, and we have many meals, and they're rich meals, abundant food, and maybe more alcohol consuming than normal. And so when we start the year, we want to clean up a little bit. So we want to try to eat lighter. We're going to intend to reduce refined sugar and saturated fat, to eat fruit in the morning on a raw stomach. So this is for digestion purposes, because when we eat the fruit after on a full belly, then the fruit ferments, and that is not good, because the fruit get digested very, very quickly. So they should be on the bottom of our stomach, so they can get eliminated, and not on top of more heavy food that takes longer to digest. Is that understandable? If you have any question, please feel free to put it in the chat. And then, so we want to prioritize also more vegetables if we're in the northern hemisphere and it's winter, then it's a good moment to prepare some vegetable soup, and that keeps us warm. And if for people who live in the southern hemisphere where it's summer right now, then they will eat more fresh salads and raw vegetables. And then if you eat animal protein, it is recommended to choose more white meat, such as some chicken, but more like running chickens, the ones who are raised outdoors, not the ones that are raised in fabric, because and in addition, apart from being terrible conditions for animals, they are so stressed that their stress stays in their body, and when we eat them, we have all their stress hormones. So we want to avoid that and really choose healthy animals if we choose to eat some animals. And also, if we eat fish and seafood, we want to make sure that they're fresh and check for the mercury. So in this case, it's recommended to eat the smaller fishes, because when a big fish, it's a chain. So the larger the fish, like the tuna, it's eating a medium-sized fish, which is eating a smaller fish, etc. And the bigger the fish, the more risk of having mercury inside. So you want to really watch out for what you're eating. Apart from the food, we're going to talk about dry January. Who here ever did dry January? Nobody? Okay. So the term dry January is synonym to 30 days of non-consuming alcohol. And this has become more and more practice, and it's a good way to clean the system, and the benefits are really numerous. Like you can lose fat and belly, because alcohol is really filled with calories. And if you drink a lot of beers, the beer also inflates the stomach. So getting rid of alcohol and beers, then we also already feel a difference. And then the liver can rest, because when we drink a lot of alcohol, it puts a toll on the liver. And then we have a clearer mind. We have less hangovers, that's for sure. No alcohol, no hangover in the morning. And then we have more energy. This is like when we wake up in the morning, we're filled with energy. And in the end, we also have like a clearer skin. So I did the sober October. During 30 days, I didn't drink in October, and I could notice that my skin was like, wow, super nice. So let's see if I carry on. I started dry January. Now it's been 10 days, something like that. And I'll be carrying on until the beginning of February, and maybe longer, depending on how my body feels, how I want to go. And other practices that are good more for the mental and emotional part of us is to meditate. If you can meditate a bit in the morning or in the evening or both. Now there are many apps where you have meditation or guided meditations or meditation only with music. And it's really available to everybody. Journaling is a good exercise to just write down what we have in our mind. It helps us process emotions, situations, experiences, and And also, I recommend writing down 5 things we are grateful for each day. Write 5 things. And this makes you recognize that we are lucky to be alive and on this planet and see the little things. And so, like, to be grateful, it doesn't have to be something incredible. It can be just like, oh, I had a delicious meal today, or I went out and someone smiled to me on the street. So it's the little things that make the difference. And finally, I want to share some Qigong practices with you. I'm going to explain 2 exercises. So for those of you who don't know what Qigong is one part of the traditional Chinese medicine. It has been around for 4,000 years already. It comes from China. It's a practice that is based on slow movement and breathing, and it helps regulate the emotion, get centered, reduce stress. It impacts the emotional and mental health, and it also impacts the physical part. Qi is vital energy, and Gong is work or cultivate. So Qigong is cultivating the energy, and through these exercises, it really helps get energized. So I invite you to stand up if you can. All right. So the first exercise we're going to do is called Qi Bell. And it starts with both feet separated from the width of your hips, and you bend the knees a little bit, and you let the tailbone just be dropping a little bit, sinking. And then we inhale, and the arms go up until the level of the shoulders. And we exhale, and the arms go down. And we can imagine that we want to make a balloon enter inside our belly. So like this. Let me show you like this. Inhale, arms go up, and exhale, bend the knees, and press the balloon. Again, inhale, arms go up, and exhale, bend the knees, arms go down, and we press the balloon. Again, inhale, arms go up, exhale, bend the knees, hands go down, we press the balloon. Inhale, arms go up, exhale, arms go down, we bend the knees, we press the balloon. Inhale, arms go up, exhale, bend the knees, hands go down, and we press the balloon. We're going to do it 2 more times. Inhale, hands go up, exhale, bend the knee, and arms go down. And again, inhale, arms go up. And exhale. Arms go down and press the balloon. And we finish. We put one hand on top of the other below the belly button on a point called Dan Tien, which is where we store the chi energy in our body. And we can close the eyes. All right. How did it go? Okay. This is a good exercise to get centered. So it's really nice. It makes you balance. Now we're going to do a second exercise, which is going to boost as much as we can our energy. So Ariana, you asked how many times we should do it. As much as you feel like. It's just like there's not a certain amount of time. It's just like you go with the flow and feel. It really helps also to reduce anxiety. Like if at one moment you feel like you're stressed or you're like, oh, I'm bothered, you're just like center, do this exercise, the chi belt, and it really gets you centered and aligned within your body. Okay, now the second exercise, I'll ask you to stand up again. So this exercise is taken out of the 5 animals routine, which I will be exercising and sharing at Alba's party, Alba's event next week. And the 5 animal routine is a very ancient Qigong practice and is based on the 5 elements of the traditional Chinese medicine. And what I will show you is the first movement of the first animal, which is the tiger. And the tiger is connected to the wood element in traditional Chinese medicine and to the anger as an emotion. And what we want to do is work with our anger. So we start with both feet separated and we bend a little bit the knees and we take energy from the ground and we inhale, we make loose fists and the arms go up and at the level of the eyes, the hands change position, the palms face the sky, we open the hand and we push the palm to the sky. And up there, we take energy from the sky, we make loose fists, and we bring the energy down. We inhale, and at the level of the eyes, we open the hand, and palms facing down, we exhale and send the energy to the ground. And we repeat. We take energy from the ground, from the earth. We make some loose fists. Inhale. Bring the hands up slowly. And we turn our hands at the level of the eyes, open the palms facing the sky, and we send the energy to the sky. And we exhale. And we take energy from the sky. We inhale. And we bring the energy down. And we open the hands. And palms facing down. We exhale and send energy to the ground, to the earth. I'm doing it quite slowly. If you feel like the breathing is hard because you can't hold the inhale or exhale so long, you can do it, the movement a little bit faster. Inhale, take energy from the ground and inhale. And the hands go up at the level of the eyes. Open the hands, send the energy to the sky, and exhale. And we take energy from the sky. We make loose fist. Inhale, bring the hands down. Open the hands at the level of the eyes. Palms facing down, and exhale. Send energy to the ground. We're going to do it last time. Take energy from the ground and inhale. Brings the hands up at the level of the eyes. Open the hands. Palms facing the sky. And we send energy to the sky. We exhale. And we take energy from the sky. We make loose fists. We inhale and bring the hands down. At the level of the eyes, we open the hands and palm facing down. We exhale and send energy to the ground, to the earth. And we will concentrate the energy in the dantian. We put one hand on top of the other, below the belly button, and we can close the eyes. All right. So this is it for the practice. And I hope that you enjoyed the tips. And so one notice that's important is that you don't have to do all of them. You can start with one or two and try to practice your favorite one during 21 days, which is a time to make a new habit. And then you can add another practice after these 21 days, once you're doing fine with the first one. And so you have the question, inhale and exhale is always for the nose. It's either the nose or the mouth. What makes you more comfortable? Okay. And if you want to know more about Qigong or Tai Chi, I invite you to check my website, which is izzynaud.wellbeing.com. I will write it to you in the description when I send you the email or on the YouTube link. And also you can check my socials. It's also izzynaud.wellbeing, where I put some more information about Qigong and Tai Chi, and also situations such as insomnia and stress and anxiety. And feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions.